What's up, guys? Ryan here again, doing another Think, Learn, and Be Vulnerable vlog. Today I'm going to talk about the Washington football team. And a little surprised I haven't talked about this earlier. I was trying to avoid sports, but long and the short of it is they used to be called the Washington Redskins. And then there were a series of protests and, how can I put this delicately? All of the sponsorship money being pulled out of Washington. And since money talks, they eventually decided to change the name. So what kind of gets me about this is this isn't the only scandal that's going on in the Washington Redskins organization. It's pretty nuts how much shit is going on. So not only changing the Washington Redskins name, which has been a slur for a long time and we all know it, and they just didn't change it because I guess it would cost money. And they weren't really facing any consequences for not doing it, aside from just angry Indians and people that are allies for them. So to them, it was like, nah, we don't care. We'd rather keep the other fans instead of losing them. Two, there was a huge sexual harassment and prostitution scandal. Apparently, a lot of the cheerleaders were being offered for sex to rich people and donors and fans of the team and stuff like that, or just people that the owner knew. They were being forced to do photo shoots, topless, sometimes bottomless, and they're like, "Hey, it's in your contract. You got to do it." Tons and tons of sexual harassment everywhere you go. I mean, just incredibly bad stuff. To the point where it kind of blew my mind. So that's not even besides the fact that Alex Smith, their quarterback, broke his leg and had to have several surgeries and almost lost his leg. And the Washington medical staff misdiagnosed him, along with left tackle Trent Williams, who had cancer in his brain, and they misdiagnosed it as a bruise. And he almost died. Sean Taylor was also shot. That was a while ago, but it's just a lot of bad stuff that happened in Washington. And what gets me is the disposable nature of people who are, by all accounts, very wealthy. Alex Smith has probably made about $100 million in his career. Trent Williams has probably made about 50-something million in his career. Sean Taylor was pretty wealthy at the time. The exploitation of cheerleaders, that's nothing new. It has to stop. It's terrible. But it's just something people don't think about. The exploitation of players, people don't think about that either. They just want to see the damn games. The exploitation of Native Americans, that's nothing new either. And the problem is, this is the Washington football team, not Washington State, Washington, D.C. This is supposed to be the representation of everything that is good in this country. And it's not. And not only is it not, it shows pretty clearly the clear cracks that happen anywhere. And unless you're part of the upper echelon, you are disposable, and we don't care about you. In the instant any players retire from Washington, they don't care. Kick them to the curb. You leave the team, doesn't matter. Get out of here. Loyalty is all that matters. And you will do all these things because we force you to do it. Because it's not just about money. It's about exploitation. It's about power over others. And I hate to say it, Dan Snyder, you are the Donald Trump of the NFL. Plain and simple. I mean, everything you're doing in here is wrong. And to say that you had no idea what's happening is also wrong. Listen, people are people, plain and simple. You cannot treat them that way. Just because somebody accepts something because they're forced to do it doesn't mean they want to do it, and doesn't mean that's ultimately a good thing. You have all this money, you have all this power. Why are you exploiting so many people? Just absolute power corrupts absolutely, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, think, learn, and be vulnerable. Well, I think what we need to think about is, are we in a position like Dan Snyder, where in our world are we sort of the absolute ruler? Because everybody is the absolute ruler of something, even if it's just your dog or just a small portion of your life. That feeling of ultimate power. And can we learn to not exploit it? Can we learn to not let it corrupt ourselves? Can we steel ourselves against, corruptibility? In terms of being vulnerable, we need to realize, look, everybody is human. Everybody is just trying to make it in this world. And whether you're a cheerleader, whether you're a football player, whether you're an owner, whether you're a janitor, whether you're on the support staff, whether you're cleaning the seats, or whether you're making general manager decisions and deciding the fate of 53 plus people on the roster, maybe more. It doesn't matter where you are. We're all still human beings. And we all deserve some dignity. We all deserve some respect. And the problem is sports like football have made it okay to dehumanize large sections of the population. We think it's okay because all we want out of somebody is this small thing that they can offer us. And when they don't offer us it anymore, we get rid of them. And that's wrong, because they're still human beings. They still have lives. And nobody deserves to get treated that way, even if you are paying them a bunch of money. It doesn't matter. We got to learn to respect each other and keep that respect no matter what. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later.